Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena final matchup, Week 3, Season 17. Last round we had a win against Gary Jr. This one, most of these I've been anticipating just based on roster construction and strength. So front territory here, I put down a couple teams that only the top of the roster you could have. I think, if I remember correctly, he had a Galactic Legend Ray that he kept for offense, but you can see he either ran out of time or ran out of teams, and he took a shot at Grievous, took a shot at Padme. He also didn't really attack me until like the final 2 hours of Grand Arena. I wasn't paying super close attention. Beat Hux, struggled against Newt. So the defense did its job, which gave us the flexibility because we had that game crash and we were testing out my Razor Crest, which at the current gear levels is not great. This time we are going up against Vasco. Vasco has Supreme Leader Kylo for Arena. He has a decent Arena team. Looking at his overall stats, very respectable lifetime championship score. When we take a look over here at the bot, we see, though, I have a lot of advantages. A lot of green on my side. So I'm in a little bit of a stronger guild, but he's still in a decent guild. The lifetime banners, I've got over 100k on him, but he still has a good, respectable amount. The clears, though, in the last several opponents, we've been seeing really low clear numbers, which just told me that I didn't need to be as careful, even though they might have kept a lot for offense like the last opponent. This guy, though, that's a solid amount of clears, which tells me he's going to be a pretty engaged opponent. Pretty even on the gear 13, but I have a big overall GP advantage, and that... Actually, I'm kind of wondering where that's... I mean, I guess my top 80 GP is 100k on him is because I have more gear 12, I have more gear 11. He only has a couple more gear 13. He probably has higher relics than me, and we'll probably see that in a second. So the 6-dot mods, this is a pretty overwhelming advantage, where I've close to double count on all of these. Yeah, and he has a lot of tier 7, tier 5 mods, or relics, and I have lower relics. When we take a look at these meta characters, has the Galactic Legend, no Jedi Knight Luke, and then the speeds on these characters are low, and my speeds aren't that great on a lot of these characters. And then these other key characters, they are what they are, and I've got advantages in fleets. So when we take a look at what he set on defense, I'm anticipating this to be, as the Grand Arena history suggests. So what I was looking at was Bounty Hunters, Night Sisters, Old Republic, Grievous. And what we have here so far, we got a First Order team. First Order, he usually say, or maybe I confused myself. So we got the Old Republic, we have the Bounty Hunters, we have a crew team. We have Grievous in Geos. And that means on his back wall, we're probably going to see Mon Mothma and the Night Sister team. If this all sticks with how he's been doing it. And I think it will. Now, we're going to just do Vader. This is just... Vader makes this easy and decent banners. It's a little bit more boring, but whatever. I'm going to throw in Shore Trooper to take some hits, and then there's that feat. To throw in Fulcrum. Who will probably just die on me. Now, when we look at this here, he's got relics on his spy. How many dots do we have? Let's just do it. Great. Fracture that taunt, stun, do my own taunt. I'm not even gonna attack with Fulcrum, am I? Top off the banners there. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? This is why I wanted to start doing my defense before going over his, is because I forgot to do mine. So fairly similar to what we normally see. Hux, Mothma, Newt. And we got CLS and Darth Revan here. That's because I expect him, if he takes out some of these characters, he's going to run out of... I don't know if he's going to run out of teams, actually. Because he's got Gas, Darth Revan, SLKR, CLS. He has all the teams he needs to completely clear my board. So we're going to have to go for undersizes and the like. So my only concern is he might have Supreme Leader Kylo on the back, so I want to keep some flexibility here. So I think what we're going to do, I don't really need my gas team. I don't love using my Shaak Ti just because I have lower relics on all the 501st. I probably need to bring them up for the cam mission, but I'm kind of trying to avoid it. It would be nice if I can avoid it until the Bad Batch are at a level where they can do it. I don't want to use my Revan for this team because I kind of want to keep my Revan in case SOKR is on the back. Gas is the same deal, and the Night Sister team, I don't... With some of these relics, I don't trust it with the Gear 11 of a lot of my Night Sister team. Okay. Uh-oh. That's a sacrifice. It's fine. I need to be... This is why I don't like to do this. I should have avoided some of those mass attacks. try and stretch out to the heel on Shaak Ti. Now, let's check out if there's any surprises. Alright, Night Sisters Mon Mothma. Am I looking at the wrong list? No, Mon Mothma's right there, okay. Alright, the other feat was Bad Batch, which I just don't think I'm going to be working on right now. So we're going to do a Wampa Solo here. This is a nothing Mon Mothma team. Where are you, Wamps? Okay. I don't like how this is going. Do I have a daze? Why aren't you countering? I mean, I guess... Are you kidding me? I've never... Wampa has never failed against a Mon Mothma team that weak before. Like, I'm fairly comfortable going up against Gear 12 and below Mon Mothma teams with a Wampa Solo. I can't believe that happened. We do that all the time. Okay. I'm just wondering what was the component that was different that caused that. Cassian was the only thing, but I don't think there's anything other than landing that buff immunity or healing immunity that's really different about that. Okay. Now we can do... we have a number of ways that we can do some other solos or undersized teams. I'm just trying to plot that out. Because this is our real only challenge left. And we can just enough this type of thing. Yes, we have no... We'll just do... Is that what we want to do? Or we can spread these guys out. We might be able to just gas solo the Night Sisters, actually. There is a nest. We're gonna do it. I just want the solos. I want to have the fun. There's no relics here. Perfect. Okay. I think we'll do a Master Luke solo. Who else? I kind of want to throw Jedi Knight Luke here. But I think what we should do is this. This. We have Kiadi Mundi now, not with this Grand Arena, but next week we will. I just got her unlocked yesterday. Let's just do that. This has just been a solo. Maybe we need maybe it's just a duo with Hermit Yoda. Next time we might try to solo that with Jedi Knight Luke. That was way more than we needed. Now we're gonna try it. Okay, so that's one failed solo, two successful ones, a Jedi Knight Luke one that really felt like it could have been a solo. I got these. What do we have left? I don't think we have anything else left that's capable of a solo. Yeah, we don't. I kind of want to do something foolish, though. We've already lost one battle against Mon Mothma. I don't mind losing another one. We'll just clear this team quickly, and then I think I'm going to throw the Bad Batch in and see what happens. Let's just do a quick JTR. Strip that turn meter away. Throw that inspired. over on Poe. And spread it to Ray. Perfect. I want to stun Jango if I can, which we can't. Oh, come on. I really need to take those guys up to gear 12 minimum. I'd like to get them to relics. I really like the resistance heroes. But come on, man. Guess I should have taken Boba Fett out earlier, before Jango. I really should have, because it's one of the risks with bringing Gear 11 characters up against Boba Fett, is that execute. It's very good. And you see how much this team loses once you take away Poe. Alright. I have no idea how this is going to go. I suspect very poorly. But I just want to see. And I want to get better at these guys anyway. Because we have mainly gear 8, hunters at gear 9. Did I put in sergeant? I meant to put in Cody, not sergeant. I like that Wrecker's taking a decent amount of hits, but he's going to go down pretty soon. I feel like one more gear level, Wrecker would have survived. That's... We're gonna save that, maybe. I should have done the dispel. Yeah, especially with the days. Okay. Scout we can take out fairly quickly. Ooh. So we inflict buff immunity, inflict expose on everybody. Let's do that. Just take take out Biggs if we can. We'll get the double hit. Cassie's back, but that's fine. Do you have another Dispel? This is that AoE stun, right? We'll swap back to Tech. I guess I should have swapped with Echo. So I wanted the cooldowns faster on Tech. Sure, we're almost done. Okay. Other than losing record from the start, that went great. And they were comparably geared to the Mon Mothma team. I think a better geared Mon Mothma team would have walked all over them. Alright, we are going to do Ackbar, then Razor Crest Empire. And then we got the new account. Can never decide when I see both of them if I want to go for Biggs or what the Y-Wing first. I go back and forth between them and I feel like the results are never consistent. Alright, let's do the Razor Crest now. I didn't want to try them against Ackbar. We're kind of working through teams. I guess we'll try Mace again. I'm not convinced that's who we want at these gear levels. We'll bring in one more ship. Bring in the Scimitar. I like throwing the Retribution up on the Houndstooth. So far I've used the Razor Crest up against Malevolence and Negotiator in Fleet Arena, which at my gear levels does not work. And then we did the Radis last time, which did not go well, I think because of all the foresight. And then we tried it against a finalizer team that had a bunch of Empires, so it wasn't like a good representation. Okay, we got our marked, because we hit a breached enemy with that basic. I guess we'll throw that on. There's not a better alternative. Oh my god. So it's a Gear 12 Bosk. It's really starting to feel like I'm going to need to finally relic my Bosk, which was one I was trying to avoid. I just want... This isn't the ideal ship. I don't have a taunt now, but I prefer the breach synergy here, where I get the double tap, which is not enough right now. I want the double tap. So I can do anything. Okay, and there goes the Razor Crest. And my gear levels, there's just not enough here. Like the performances you're seeing from other accounts on the Razor Crest, that's all about like relic 5 and higher. So if you're not ready to relic all of your bounty hunter pilots, you're not going to see that kind of performance, which from other fleets, like one or a couple relics is enough to get good usage out of. Which is what I'm not liking about the Razor Crest, at least right now. We might get a different capital ship. We might get another bounty hunter ship. So I gotta... Excuse me. Yeah, but right now, Gear 12 is not going to be enough. Whereas like my finalizer fleet, I guess we could have thrown in my finalizer fleet right now instead of the Empire, but the only relic I have on my Empire is Vader. And even before that relic, this fleet was doing fine. Don't die on me. I also should have thrown in the shuttle. Out of habit, I've been using the TIE Fighter, but I've been wanting to swap out to the shuttle. Yeah, my finalizer fleet has 0 relics. My resistance fleet has 0 relics. My rebel fleet, up until recently, only had relics on the Falcon. My Malevolence is only the Grievous relic. I have no Geonosian relics. In the Galactic Republic, that fleet, you need relics. But even without the relics, you still have a team that would have been able to handle this. We're playing this poorly because I'm not really paying attention. I'm just kind of clicking to get through this. Okay, I think we got 1 feat to claim. And then we're going to head over to the new account, which should end up being a nice win. I already took a look at my opponent's run a little earlier today. Oh, 1 more squad arena battle. Alright, let's head to the new account. Alright, and back to the new account. Last round. Against Uncle Owen's Blue Drink. That's what we were looking at. 2 territories held strong. We have Padme taken 3 battles, and that is at some pretty weak ability levels. I'm still working on building that team out. Front territories, Geos went down right away, and Bastila in the other territory here went down right away, I believe. Yep. And then we spent a lot of time early on working towards unlocking the Falcon, and that is paying off, where in this case they didn't even attempt. And in the first round, that it held strong. I don't know if it's been beaten yet, and my opponent has gone already. That's right. Bastila here went down with 1 hit. Geos went down with 1. He's got I think he has a pretty strong Vader that he uses. So all the defense went down, but Ackbar here is holding strong. Did 1 battle. He probably only has the 1 offensive fleet. Now we have a CLS team that's nothing compared to my CLS team, because he doesn't have Han or Chewie in there, and I do, and I have Chupio as well. So it looks like we'll do bounty hunters here. There's no zombie, so that's not really going to be a problem. And he's got the right mods. We're still 5 dot, even though it's not a full set of mods, it's still 5 dot mods. But not on these other. He probably started cannibalizing them from these other characters after he unlocked CLS. You gotta replace them with something though. Could play it safe, but I'm thinking about being reckless and using my own CLS here. Except the Gear 8 level 85 with those abilities could be a problem, because I only have a level 75 and level 60 on these other characters. But I kind of want to do it. We're going to do it. I just want to. It could go poorly, but I want to do it. And we're like at a level 4 ability on a lot of these characters. But we can stun CLS to start. Oh, I need to get that. We'll get a free hit here. We can't pull the turn meter away yet. Alright, CLS is down. The rest of this is just going to fall apart. It's kind of what I was expecting, but with the ability levels and the character levels, you know what, let's stop hitting Han and giving them turn meter. Luke's their only offense left. Okay. We're getting pretty close to unlocking C3PO too. I just got to get those Ewoks to a higher level, so it'll probably be the next credit heist, and we can unlock C3PO. Alright, let's check out this back territory. We still have my best team, the Empire. So any surprises there we're going to be able to handle. But it's Phoenix. Come. Also, at midnight, the Mother Telzine event is back, and we will be hitting a 7-star Telzine. Which I'll show that right after we do this. So, in about 5.5 months, we're already going to be able to farm those Zetas from the Telzine event. With the days, we're not going to get the turn meter back, so I think I'm just going to throw this. Should have hit Zeb first. Because then the days would have been gone. So right here is my Telzine, 80 out of 100. I've got the credits on the sideline so that right after we do that event, we will be able to get Zetas from that event. Which really isn't the issue, because let me show you how many Zetas I have right now. We're sitting on Zetas. Partly because of ability mats, we don't have any, but it's more because of credits. I still don't have a single level 85 character. Because I'd rather take the credits and put them up, like building up that CLS team or that Padme team. Like, that's more valuable to me than maxing out characters right now. I'm more interested in, as quickly as possible, building up as many dominant teams as we can. Because like that Phoenix team, for instance, there's like level 85 characters. Well, what's that doing? Like, yeah, you get Thrawn, but 6-star Thrawn's fine. Just take out Telzine. What am I thinking? Okay. You really gotta spend the resources to go after zombie. Otherwise, this team just is not scary. Alright, and we got Geos for whatever we have here, which is just a mishmash. Like, it's really worth taking the time and resources to build out 2 fleets as quickly as possible. Like, even though my Ackbar fleet is not leveled up, we have the start of it. One of the things I haven't done is, like you see, I still have a level 76 capital ship. It's partly because of just how completely outrageously expensive they are to level up early on. And knowing I would be moving on from Tarkin, I didn't want to spend those credits. It's costing us a little bit in Fleet Arena. We're now, when we used to be able to cross that top 20 threshold on occasion and fairly consistently at first, now we're just solidly in the top 50. Take this out, wrap up. Okay. This season we are still undefeated on this new account. We're just kind of marching through everything now that our good teams are being built out, which the first season was not the case, but we still only dropped 1 battle that first season. 192 overall once we claim this feat. Yeah, okay, we will call it there. Thank you for watching. It's the end of this season, so we got some videos I need to push out. We'll see how I balance that out with work. We're trying to do a big push this month. But this might be a busy week for me. We'll see how it goes. There might be some smaller scale videos that we can do that I can try and push out. So thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone for subscribing. Be safe out there and be excellent to each other.